What it do, friends and family? What it do? What it do? Uh-oh, we already in. Y'all here like, what you got, 30 seconds before me. Let me catch up. Hey, Jackson Jeter, you already here? What up, Alfred Acosta? How you doing, brother? But Marley, y'all get this chat started early. Y'all ain't playing. What's up with y'all? Mom's in the building. What you drinking? Malbank? Oh, I got mine. Murder Mason in the building. Felicia Jordan, how you doing? Pinnacle, Cincinnati in the building. Bubba Marlowe, what's up? A1J, what up? Now look, so I did some thinking as we got 16 in here already, so everybody else just got to catch up. I did some thinking, and I was like, you know what? Birdman, what's up with you, baby? I was like, you know what? I do it every Sunday joint, right? I do it every Sunday joint. Steven, how you doing, baby? I got that wine right here. Let me finish this sentence though. Every Sunday we got Sunday service, right? So now this started out as quarantine and chill, but I figure we're not gonna be in quarantine for forever. You know what I'm saying? Not too much longer. So how about I said, Greg, why don't we do a Wednesday joint? So every week I'll have Sunday service, and then we'll have a Wednesday joint, right? But I was out shopping. Jackson Jeter, what up? I was out shopping and I said, you know what? I saw some red cups. And I said, man, I ain't had red cups in a while, being here in styrofoam. So I said, you know what? Let's call Wednesday's show the Red Cup Chronicles. How's that sound? So today's quarantine and chill, but after today, every show will be the Red Cup Chronicles. So go get you a red cup, fill it up, and we're going to do it. Hustle AMG before live from the suit. What up, Curl? What up? Edgar Diaz, how you doing, brother? Bless up, King Smitty. Steven, I'm glad you're here. I got the wine ready and my red cup. J-Rod, what up? Kalo K in the building. I see you went back to Atlanta. That's what's up. Pete Jack, how you doing? I'm sorry, I just missed somebody. 1 second. Ray Lawyer, what up with you? Okay, yeah, so every Wednesday, 8 o'clock is going to be the Red Cup Chronicles. I saw these red cups. I got a pack of like 40 of them. I said, you know what? We're going to make Wednesdays the Red Cup Chronicles. Wednesday will be more Q&A. Sundays I give you guys updates. We go over certain topics. Wednesday, I kind of won't really have a topic. It kind of be, if I have something, I'll tell it to you guys. But Wednesday will be more like you guys just shoot questions at me, whatever you guys have on your mind. We could talk about different topics, whatever you guys want to talk about, as long as it's not X-rated or talking about certain things we don't like to talk about here. But yeah, every Wednesday, 8 p.m., Red Cup Chronicles. So that'll be dope. Alejandro, sounds corny. Get your red cup. It won't be that corny. Jay, what up, baby? Hey, Beam, I want the goose and juice. I got the wine right now, man. No real alcohol until the quarantine is over. Cause I'm wine. I feel like an alcoholic if I'm drinking vodka at home by myself. GT, what up with you? Charles Drake, no, not plastic cup, Red Cup Chronicles. Brugal Iced Tea. What's up, Greg Travel? How you doing, brother? Bermuda in the building. Hola, milagros. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, we got D in the building. My mental health aide. He in the building. I need him for my mental health sometimes. By the way, how are you guys doing? How is everybody's, everybody dealing with the quarantine and mental health? Always got to ask. Make sure all my guys are good. Black Mamba, what up, baby? JC, what's up in the building? Scoob 216 in the building. Yeah, it's supposed to be red solo cup. The thing, listen, hold on. Let me look at the bottle. It is not a solo cup, no, but it's a red cup. So we're going to run with that. James Canty, Miami in the house. Kirkwood, what up with you, baby? John Smith. You got a glass cup of red wine? I do too. Well, I got a red cup of red wine. Big Ken Punta Cana in the building. Man, North Coast is slow, man. I was in the, I'm going to post this video later tonight or tomorrow. Shot glasses is good, Alejandro. Just do it. Whatever you could do. It's just a theme we're trying to create here. Whatever you want to do. We get together. I got to have my wine. I got to have some liquor, cover my anxiety so I can talk to you guys. I don't like being on camera. So we get my anxiety down and we talk to you guys. But it's just a theme. So you got shot glass, you got wine glass, whatever you got. We're just gonna call it the Red Cup Chronicles. It's going to be same as this, what it is today, just us going back and forth and, enjoying our time. 29, what up with you, baby? Oh, you got the Patron in the building. Oh, that Patron will kill me. Yeah, so how you guys? So Jesse Short said he's maintaining. Felicia Jordan, she good. Van Kerr, what's up with you, baby? Kirk was good. Oh, Steven, when you in town. See, for those that know, Steven is my boy from Europe, or London rather, excuse me. I know people get mad about that. Lives in Costa Rica. If you ever see me and a tall white, actually British, tall white British dude from London drinking wine at the bar or drinking Grey Goose in the club, that's Steven. Shout out to Steven. Heck Love, what up, baby? Simon K, how you doing? Jeff D, what's good with you? Harlem, USA, Malagas, what's up? Damn, tequila be making me hurt. Big Rod, what up? Big Rod, what up? Oh, we got Cousin Felix in the building. Reggie Jackson, what up, baby? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, tequila, if you want to ever see me angry, have me with tequila. I get angry with tequila. Like, I don't know why. I just angry. Oh, the Jordan Last Dance. First question of the night from my boy D. How'd I like the Jordan Last Dance? That was dope. I think it's good that this show is coming out because the young people didn't really get to see Jordan like that. And we've been arguing about the behind the scenes about how Jordan and LeBron. I don't think people realize how good Jordan really was. What was that? The 72 win season? Jordan only had 12 3-pointers the entire year and averaged 34 points a game. He had 12 3-pointers and averaged 34 points a game. James Harden had 34 points a game. The season he had 34 points a game, he had 300 something 3-pointers or 400 something 3-pointers. Like, Jordan was an inside scorer. He was a beast. So I love that. And I'm a Knicks fan. I hate Jordan, but, Dennis Beecham, we get parole, right? How somebody say when they open up outside, like, oh my God, when they open up outside. Oh, we got Western Union Poppies in the building, Hustle Town. That's what's up. G Money, what up, baby? Ken's in here somewhere. I just saw Ken. Curl, I think I did 420, but not the way I should have. It almost killed me, but I did it. The real DC, Durham County. Yes. Western Union Wednesdays, Big Chuck. That's what's up. Well, isn't Atlanta opening it up this week? Pinnacle, hit me behind the scenes. I'll send you the contact information for Pyramid. Those are my peoples over there. Shout out to Pyramid Plaza. Man, Rohan, I'm gonna tell you right now, Rohan. I hope Memorial Day is back. I mean, I don't know what to do right now. Miguel, always good to see you, brother. Wallace, you said a Venezuelan shit. What channel was that? They was super chatting $200. Damn. All right. White Hennessy ain't bad. It's all right. I like White Hennessy. It's all right. Al Almonte, what's up with you? FNF, what's good? Jesse Shorts, that's right. Most never saw Jordan. Like I said, I'm a Knicks fan. So he's the reason I didn't get a chip back in the 90s. Like, I got every reason to hate Jordan. But I did have to admire his greatness. I mean, Jordan did things. If it wasn't for Jordan, the Knicks would have had 1 or 2 championships. Pacers would have had a couple of chips. Like, if it wasn't for Jordan, a lot of people would have had championships. Trailblazers would have had championships. Utah would have had championships. Like, those 6 chips that Jordan got were 6, or let's say 5 teams. But one of those Bulls probably would have got anyway, because remember Scottie almost went. 5 teams that could have won. And that back then in the 90s, everybody was strong. So, like they said, LeBron had seasons where he won 40 games and didn't go to the playoffs. Jordan's had seasons where he won 30 games and he went to the playoffs. Back then, the NBA was just tough. Oh, you was at the Garden. You ain't got to brag. You had the Garden for the 55-point game. You should have tripped Jordan. You got a cup of coffee? Oh, man, I ain't mad at you. Oh, you live right now, man? You know I'm doing my live Sunday and Wednesday. What's going on? Ferrari Jackson, what up? All right, so we got 139 in the live, 138, somebody left, 46 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, y'all. Black Mamba, who should the G-Men draft tomorrow night? I'm going to tell you like this. I just had this conversation. You know, you guys, I'm thinking about doing a live tomorrow for you guys that study sports. If you guys are interested, press 1. And if I get enough ones, I may do a live tomorrow during the draft. For the Giants, I really study the draft, y'all. I really go hard. I can tell by all your favorite players. It's either Tackle or Simmons, in my opinion. Now, I would say Jeff Oduka, I think that's how you say his name, Okuda from Ohio State. He is a shutdown corner, but I don't think he's getting past Detroit. But for the Giants, it's got to be one of the top tackles, which would help our offense, or a guy like Simmons. But if the defensive coordinator doesn't know how to use Simmons, it'd be a waste of a pick. Simmons is a special talent, but you need to know how to utilize him. 4.3 speed at his size and his ability to tackle and what he can do in the game. The defensive coordinator got to use that. You can't just put him out there and say he's this, he's that. He has to be a guy who's roaming around the field causing havoc. That's just my opinion. So I think a tackle or Simmons. Jay Lerver, what up? Friday, Georgia opens. Okay, King Smitty. Extreme Closer, what's up, baby? Nah, it's for the draft. I got my draft hat tomorrow, but this is let you guys know I'm getting ready for the draft. G-Men all day. Charles Drake, Western Union Gold Card holders in the house. King Lockett, what up? Don't worry, School. We gonna get you here soon, man. Don't worry, we're gonna get you here soon. Trust me. I'm trying to get all y'all here. I'm bored. I was running around the Campo today. Oh, by the way, I said it. I'll put the video of the Campo and the video I did at the bar with us doing sidebar of us doing the bags and the boxes the other day. Sidebar. So I talk on here. This is where I talk. I don't argue on Facebook no more. I don't argue on Instagram no more. I just watch and I just leave it alone. I had some people that I know well that decided to make comments. They didn't say my name because they won't say my name. That's just what it is. But I knew they were talking about me. Oh, he does the live and he's asking for donations. Once again, we never asked for donations. Paradise Life got this started and we got it. And I gave the donations and we do what we do. So the video I'm putting out tonight or tomorrow, whenever I got to put the video together from the Campo and from the bar. I show you the hard part that nobody sees. And I'm not talking about the shopping part. Shopping part's one thing. I'm talking about this is pre-prep. In the video, you see me pouring sweat. You see, if you're on my Instagram, someone post my Instagram. I made my Instagram private because I got 2 people stalking me. So if you're on my Instagram, you saw the video of this before the bags are prepped, before everybody shows up. The boxes of stuff, the bags and bags and bags of stuff, the tons of chicken on the corner of the bar. This is hard work. And I'm going to tell you like this. I do this from my heart. But I would have been okay. This is to the naysayers and the guys who like to talk. I would have been okay doing 10 to 15 bags a week of my own money. I'd have been straight like that. Because doing 100 or so a week is 10 times the work than what I really want to do. So when people like to criticize, even my man, shout out to my man EC, East Coast, he hit me up. He was like, man, they talk so much about you. And I'm like, they say, well, don't put the stuff on, don't put it on social media. But then they say, he said, they tell you don't put it on social media because you're trying to shine off of people being poor. But then they say, how do we know he's really giving them stuff out? Well, you can't have it both ways. Now, this is the age of social media. I don't want to put this stuff on social media. But then my people who are sending money want to see, hey, where's this stuff going? Where's the products? What's going on? So I do that so people can actually see where their donations going. I also do it as inspiration for other people to say, you know what? I'm not going to give him money, but I'm going to go I'm going to go buy some groceries. I'm going to go do this. You know what I'm saying? So for those naysayers and those people that like to talk ish for no apparent reason, just so you know, I'm gonna post this video tonight. And like I said, if you're on my Instagram, you saw it. If you're on my Facebook, you saw it. But it's like, come on, do you even do something for your own neighbor wherever you live at? Let alone talking about me. I'm here breaking my back. I can barely walk. I'm breaking my back just so I can make sure we're doing this for the people. And I'm not complaining. Sorry, I'm not complaining. But I'm just saying the donation part of it, where I have to go buy even more now, because every single dollar that gets donated goes to this event. I'm doing more work than I wanted to do. And like, shout to Zeke, hit me up. He was like, "Man, you really busting your butt." I said, "Dude, this is." Taylor May said it when he did his. He was like, "This is hard work. It's not easy, but we do it because we want to do it. We do it because we want the people to to help as many people as we can. We try." Okay, so shout to those dudes who want to talk ish about me, but they'll never say my name, but I love them anyway. May 15th, hopefully. I got a lot of ones over here. G Light, what up, Trey? Kadeem, what up? I got a lot of ones here. All right, if I get over 51s, I will do a live tomorrow during the draft, specifically for you. It's gonna be a pop-up live. I'm not gonna schedule it. Specifically for you guys interested in the draft, and I'll break down each pick and I'll show you my football knowledge. And anybody that want to test my football knowledge, feel free to hit me up. Nah, I'm not hating LeBron. I'm not hating LeBron. All right, King Enterprise, let's go. So this is not a question, but it's a comment. I'm gonna respond to it. So King Enterprise, you have to understand something about the 90s. That was all defense. I'm gonna say it. Dean Miller put it too. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it one time, and I hope you understand me clearly. If LeBron played in the 90s, LeBron would still be LeBron. But LeBron would have teeth missing, maybe a broken jaw, a couple of broken noses, broken arm, definitely, because ain't nobody in the 90s moving out his waist so he can make a sky dunk or a tomahawk dunk. Nobody in the 90s. Watch the next episode with the Pistons, how they were beating the hell out of Jordan. You don't think they did that to LeBron? This is the era of no defense, so people move out LeBron's way. Rodman, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer, any of those guys, then everybody on the Knicks, everybody on Boston would have thrown an elbow in LeBron's face when he came to the rim. That's the difference. Yes, LeBron, I think, would still do his numbers in the 90s, but it won't be people moving out your way for a tomahawk dunk. That don't happen in the 90s. And all of you guys who watch basketball in the 90s know I'm damn well right. 90s was the era of defense. 90s was hand checking. They had to change the hand check rule. You was hand check. I gotta hold you. If I was strong enough, you couldn't move. Ended a lot of guys' careers. So LeBron would still be LeBron, but he's in the era where no one plays defense. He's in the era where 3&D gets a $16 million, $20 million contract because he can play some defense and shoot a couple threes. That's not basketball. Take it to the 90s, LeBron will still do his thing. I give LeBron tons of credit. But when the talk that he's over Jordan and me is weak. That's how I feel. Linebacker Clemson, here you go. Oh, Bengals taking what's his name? The white dude from I can't remember his name. Oh my God, Burrow. Bengals taking Burrow. So Trump just threw the governor of Georgia under the bus? Are you serious? Well, if Washington doesn't pick Chase, that means they either took Tua, which they take Tua, they're going to mess the whole draft. If Washington takes Tua tomorrow, they're going to destroy the entire draft. But if they trade back and get extra picks, which I think they might do, because Miami wants to move up. They're not making any secret about it. Miami wants Tua. Chase becomes available, it's going to be Detroit or the Giants, because Detroit's not going to let a top talent pass. So we'll see. That's my thing, D. I love Simmons, but our defensive coordinator, if he doesn't know how to use him properly, it's a waste. It's a waste of talent. Let him go somewhere where he's going to be utilized. I don't know if our guy is that talented to use him I don't know if he knows how to use those Isaiah Simmons. But the Arizona model, which we just fired Betcher. He was the defense coordinator last year. That Arizona model where Betcher turned two safeties into linebackers. The Atlanta model where they turned Buchanan into a linebacker who was a safety. You need someone like that can know how to utilize a guy, and this guy will be on the field every single down because he'll be covering tight ends, covering wide receivers, blitzing. He'll be doing everything. Yeah, I got some people stalking. Nah, I don't mind the haters, not at all. Uh-oh, Felicia Jordan. I just seen this. Oh, Bubba, it's all love, but I gotta let these, without saying their name because they've never said mine. I've gotta let and they know who they are. So when they see this, because they're watching, obviously, they're sitting there like, you talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about you. I saw your post on Facebook. I saw a little nonsense you commented. I'm using the money for myself, bro. We can go bank account for bank account. I mean, and I'm not rich, but I know for a fact that I have more liquid cash than you do, and that's just because I see you on Facebook 24/7. I know you ain't got much else going for yourself. I see you commenting about how much Chica's charge. Like, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I don't like talking money, but when you're sitting there talking about a Chica tried to charge you an extra $6 and you wasn't having it, I just know your bank account ain't fluid like you want it to be. Focus on progress, fam. Focus on progress. Don't focus on stress. We got a lot of ones. All right, so I'll do the live tomorrow. Bob Jack. Knicks play like linebackers. Detroit play like linebackers. Nah, Trey. All right, Trey. Trey Harris. LeBron would kill in the 90s. I'm sorry, man. I didn't take my ring off. Sorry, yo. LeBron would not kill in the... He'd be good, but he would not kill in the 90s. He would not kill in the 90s, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. LeBron will be good. You have to understand something. The 90s was super defense. All right, let's be clear. Who was the best defender LeBron ever faced? Real quick, someone tell me who was the best defender LeBron ever faced. The best defender. I'll wait. But as I wait for you to tell me the best defender, you're probably Googling it right now. Just remember, they had things called the Jordan stopper. They would get bums off the street who couldn't shoot or score worth a lick, but could only play defense on Jordan for 48 minutes. I'm telling you. They had Jordan stoppers. Then they had the line saying, you can't stop him, you can only hope to contain him. Like, they had dudes that would beat Jordan up. They would get extra fouls on Jordan, get kicked out the game, get the 5 fouls, kicked out the game on purpose, just to rough him up. LeBron never had that. They changed foul calls because of Jordan. Jordan was getting his ass beat. Whoa, 905, hold on. I'm questioning your football knowledge if you disagree with the Ravens winning the Super Bowl. I gotta see how Tampa Bay plays out, brother. I gotta see. Trust me when I tell you, I love Baltimore. I am one of the few dudes. Listen, 2 years ago, I made my comment. And for those guys, D's in here, a couple guys who know me know what I said. I said, Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson will both have dope sophomore seasons. Unfortunately, Baker Mayfield proved me wrong, do a lot of interceptions, but I was right about Jackson. And I told everybody, I said, watch when Jackson comes out of college. He needs a quarterback, he needs a coach that's going to put the team on him and watch what he does. Jackson's had something to prove since he came out of high school. Jackson is a quarterback. He'll tell you in a heartbeat. He just can run the ball. The boy didn't run the 40 because he said, if you don't know I'm fast, you don't know football. That's all I needed to hear. Okay? Jackson's special. He got better. His accuracy got better. I told everybody, I said, his accuracy going to get better. He got better. If you go to his college, his accuracy got better every single year in college. I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. I watched him and I go crazy because I watched Louisville all 3 years he was in college. He's one of them dudes that, like Michael Vick said, he's me on steroids. And that's the truth. We've never seen someone as fluid, fast, play any position, let alone quarterback before. I don't think we've ever seen an athlete like Lamar since maybe Deion. Where Deion just made everything look easy. Lamar makes everything look easy. But the second part to Lamar is everybody likes him. All his teammates actually like Lamar Jackson. all his teammates rally around him. So it's dope. But I don't know about y'all winning the Super Bowl. We're gonna see though. We'll see how it plays out. I like y'all. Y'all were my favorites last year. Sean Patrick, Dolan has COVID, Corona. Hopefully he gets better, but Dolan pisses me off. Oh, LeBron would have got back. He would have adapted. So, all right, Felix. So I expect you there for tomorrow's draft. I got my draft book back. I got my draft book back here. So I guess I'll have my draft book. What time does the draft start tomorrow, guys? Is it 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? I think it's 8 o'clock. Oh, John Smith. Any bad experience with expats in Sosua? I had a Brit try to scam me. Let me tell you something. Some of my worst experiences are with expats. Expat businessmen, expats that just scammers, a lot of expat scammers. So some of my worst experiences with expats. That's just the nature. In my opinion, at times, and it's not everybody, because there's some very good expats. There's some very good guys down here. But in my opinion, sometimes the expats become worse than the locals, where you may think a local's going to scam you. It'll be the expat that you trust, like, oh yeah, we from the same hood, and they scam you. So I don't know. All right, how do I feel about the reunion of Brady and Gronk? Brady set that up, bro. If you guys remember, Detroit was trading for Gronk, a second-round pick. When Gronk was told about the trade, he said, I'm retiring. I'm not catching passes from any other quarterback but Brady. Remember, he loves Brady. Him and Brady have like a great relationship. So Brady went to Tampa Bay. What does he do? Homie never signed the papers. Like Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin's trying to come back. Percy Harvin never signed the retirement papers. Even if you signed, you could still get reinstated. But they never signed. Gronk never signed. So now Gronk's in, what's the problem is, they got O.J. Howard and another boy, which is pretty good. Tampa Bay got weapons, man. They have weapons. But either way, just so you guys know how the free agency works, not free agency, what do you call it? Salary cap works. Patriots couldn't afford Gronk anyway. There was no way if Gronk decided to unretire and play for the Patriots, they'd have to trade him anyway or cut him. They could not afford Gronk with the $10 million salary he has. So Tampa Bay could afford him. They're gonna probably make some cuts somewhere else. I think it's dope. That's Brady's guy. We taking Chase. Yeah, y'all better take him. Well, King Smitty, he put out some videos. The doctor said he's ready to play. I don't think he'll get. I don't think Tua will get past the 6th pick to the Chargers. I'm sorry. To the Chargers. I don't think he'll get past 6 to the Chargers. Sorry. Tua will be in the top 10. Dean Miller, women stalkers or dudes, both. And I think one of the dudes is giving women my information or my whereabouts. Gronk to Tampa, yeah, out of retirement. How I know all this stuff and I'm in DR? Y'all better pick up get y'all ESPN alerts or something. What's going on? I ain't no big baby pillow. I'm broke, baby. I'm broke, baby. I just hate when dudes talk money and they ain't got no money. Diamond is still stalking you. You pay attention, Dean. I like you. You pay attention. Bruce Bowen, Lance Stevenson was Lance Stevenson just annoyed LeBron. LeBron was never really worried about Lance Stevenson. My take, all right, Sean Patrick. What's my take on how the Knicks owner did Oakley? Let me get a sip of my cup because as a Knicks fan, I have to sip this real quick. First off, Dolan's an idiot. Okay. For those that don't know, Dolan inherited the team from his dad. Now the problem with Dolan is Knicks are still one of the top sports franchises in the world. NBA and all these agencies are about money. So as long as Dolan keeps the Knicks at the top, NBA is not going to try to get rid of him because no matter how bad the Knicks are, real Knicks fans still support the Knicks. And Dolan keeps the Knicks as one of the top franchises. So until Dolan's ready to sell, which I don't think he will because he makes billions of dollars off the Knicks, it's going to suck. But how he did Oakley was foul. Dolan's foul. JC, about the old guy they found dead in Sosua. I heard some stories, but I don't know facts. Excuse me. The one story was the guy used to mess with the girl. She came back, blah, blah, blah. People were asking how they got inside of Hispaniola, which is obviously a big deal because Hispaniola is very strict with their security. Allegedly, a neighbor helped them get in, not knowing what was going to happen, and so on. So I can't tell you facts. I can only tell you what the word is from people. I used to live across the street. So everybody in that little area I know, they were telling me what had happened, and I didn't even know. Like, I was like, what are you talking about? And they were giving me the info, and I said, okay, but you can't really, it's all hearsay right now. It's this one said this. The I heard community, they said this, they said that. All we do know is it was a 77-year-old dude got killed. It looks like his ex-girlfriend set him up. So I'm definitely not sleeping on LeBron. LeBron is great. I just can't say he's better than Jordan. I'm always going to have Jordan as the GOAT. But here's the thing. Why nobody ever say Larry Bird is the GOAT? Why nobody ever say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT? To me, the GOAT of basketball is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He won on every level. He won 3 college. This is when you had to stay in college. He won 3 college championships. Missed 1 game his entire college career. I'm sorry, lost 1 game. They made him stop. They changed the rule to no dunks because of him. You couldn't dunk for like 5 years in basketball because of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's when he invented the sky hook. He won on every level. He was a street. For those that don't know, Lou Alcindor, you can look it up, who ended up becoming Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was a street ball legend in New York. He was more famous for street ball than he ever was for college. College was kind of like regular. Then he got to the NBA, was famous again. But he was a legend in street ball, And and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for those that don't know, for you young guys that don't know, he fought Bruce Lee. That's it. That's the GOAT. Next question. If you didn't fight Bruce Lee, I don't want to talk. John Smith, any shady expats in Sosua? Shit, like 88% of them, I don't know. I'm happy with that. A local union? Well, would you be the union boss, Alex? Well, Curl, Baker, all right. I watched Baker in college. Baker has that thing, right? Problem with Baker is he was under a lot of pressure last year, and under pressure, he's terrible. I did not know. I don't know if you guys know the scouting report on Baker, which I read the scouting report when he was in college, is he rolls right. Well, what happens when every team scouts you the same way? In the NFL, the report on Baker Mayfield came from college. He rolls right when under pressure. So what did the first 8 teams of the season do to him? They gave him double blitzes on the left side to make him run right and had a linebacker rush him from the outside at all times. He got sacked a lot because they watched him roll right. I didn't know that. I saw it when he was in college, but a lot of colleges don't have these technical blitzes like NFL does. NFL, they actually, he rolls right? We're going to make him go right. And that's what the NFL does. They did everything to push him right and had somebody sitting there waiting for him. You can go look it up yourself. It's wild because most of his sacks were when he was being pressured from the left and rolled out right. Well, tried to roll out right and got smacked. I did not know he was that bad with it. Later on in the season, you can see he tried. I watched some Brown games because I was trying to see, is Baker really this bad? And he was that bad. Later, you could see even the coach try to force him to roll left. But instinct is instinct. If you've been rolling right your entire life, you're going to roll right. If you've been holding the ball in your left hand your entire life, even when you run to the right side of the field, it's always going to stay in your left hand. Even though it should be in your outside hand, it's going to stay in your left hand because it's instinct. It's natural to you. So that's what happens to guys like him. He has to break out of that. Well, Daniel Jones. I tell people, Daniel Jones was so used to getting beat up in college that he would sit in the pocket and he would just get hit. He's gonna listen. His mindset in college was, I'm going to get hit anyway. I might as well throw the ball. So now in the NFL, that's an okay mindset for some people. But in the NFL, you're gonna get hit and have a turnover. So in the NFL, his mental clock is not there. That 3 to 5 second clock. So he's saying to himself, I'm gonna get hit anyway. I'm gonna look down the field. Now a couple times he made some great plays. Got hit, made some great plays. But then other times he fumbled, threw an interception because he was focusing on the field, reading the field, which is dope. But he's got to remember there's a 6'5", 300-pound dude or 6'2", 260-pound dude running at him trying to get that ball. He wasn't focused on that. He's focused on down the field. So he has to get that clock. He has to unlearn what he had in college and relearn what the NFL needs, where have a mental clock to get rid of the ball. Even if you can't make a play, get rid of the ball. So basically, Mayfield has to just get out of that running right. That's all. Anita Smith in the building. How you doing, love? Mike Morris, how you doing, man? Monty in the building. Adonis, are they opening up the border? As I said, guys, right now the date is April 30th. But if you guys pay attention to DR, they seem to be following everything New York is doing. So if New York starts to open up their borders, then I believe DR will do it. That's kind of really what it is right now. Mr. Gadget, what's up, babe? Paradise Life. 905 is not what he'd be a fit. Two is a hell of a talent. You can, I mean, if anybody has watched Tua play, the kid is special. The problem is he's always hurt. And these are injuries that I think his ankle's like 10 times better than it was before he got hurt. His hip, they said, has gotten much better. It's just people. You can talk about the injuries, but honestly, Tua is a talent. They keep calling him the left-handed Drew Brees. I would not even second guess that comment, because if you watch this kid play, his accuracy is ridiculous. Drew Brees is one of the most accurate quarterbacks of our time, but Tua's accuracy is ridiculous, and he has a deep ball. So it's like, do you take a chance on him because of injuries? Yeah, you can redshirt him. If your team is crappy, redshirt him. Let him play a few games. Let him play the end of the season where games don't matter anymore. And if you feel he's getting beat up, you take him out. Or let him sit behind a veteran, like Mahomes, redshirt the entire season, come in his next year fully healthy, ready to play. We got 130 in the building, 91 likes. Get the likes up, y'all. '29, everybody beefing with Patrick Ewing. I just saw a report how Oakley, Derek Harper, Starks, a couple of guys said they would have won chips if Ewing wasn't so selfish. The draft got us hyped. Oh, Eric Cole, there'll definitely be football 2020. You better believe that. Bill Russell, yeah. But back then, Bill Russell was bigger and better than everybody. King Smitty said, I don't think the Dolphins will get him and the Chargers will get Cam. You know what, though? I'm going to be honest. Wherever Cam Newton goes, that team is going to be a playoff team. And I'll tell you why. Cam's got something to prove. He's healthy now. I watched him working on Instagram. He's fully healthy. He said he's ready. Cam's going to be so pissed off at the disrespect he got as a former MVP and Super Bowl player that he's going to come back with something to prove. Watch out for Cam this year. I guarantee you that. Dean Miller, okay, but he fought Bruce Lee, bro. Bruce Lee chokes everybody out. Sean Patrick, I'll be right here. Let me turn this around. They got the Boston versus Lakers series on that. I'll be right here, brother. Hold on. I'll be right here in my big screen TV watching the draft right here. That's my setup. So I'll do the live tomorrow, and we'll be here, and I'll be watching the draft, and I'll be going over the plays with you guys. Ship to Pennsylvania, I don't know, but if you come down, you can bring a couple back, or someone can bring one back and mail it to you. Well, Trey, that's like saying you never heard of anybody good playing from Miami, Ohio. And then we have Ben Roethlisberger and a couple other players. There's players, it's just, some guys are good, some guys aren't. Homie's good, though. And he only went to Duke because of the coach. Okay, I got a nice question right here. Mr. Infamous Forever. In my opinion, what were the best years in Sosua? Now, mind you, I've only been going since 2007, 2008, whatever year that was. Like I said, I might be a year off. As I told you guys, when you guys see Sosua, it's dope. But my Sosua, when it was like damn near 1,000 people in the street, every bar was packed. By the way, Willie gets sworn in on the 24th. He already is moving in the office, as I told you guys. Let's make Sosua great again. Let's see. But back when I first started coming, for the first 5 years, Sosua was nuts. I mean, it was something out of a movie script. Like you couldn't even make this up. You couldn't believe. Now hold on. This is coming from a guy that I've told you about. I've been with models, pretty women, all that stuff. But I've been involved in sex parties. Like I'll tell you, people. I've been invited to these major sex parties. Like people just put a mask on and you gotta do what you do. I've been in parties where it's like a video shoot. You know what I'm saying? Where you expect rappers to have party ish. I've been around it, and there were rappers at some of them, so I can't knock that. And I'm telling you that when I got to Sosua, as a person who's damn near seen it all, it was something I never saw before because there was nobody knocking it, if that makes sense. There was nobody saying, "Hey, don't do that." Saying, "Hey, you shouldn't do that." There was no hall monitors, if that makes sense. I can tell you a quick story of going to the bathroom in Classicos. You had to have listen, say what you want, but if you wasn't there, you will never understand. You had to have a bathroom buddy in Classicos back then. All right, let me break this down. If you didn't have a bathroom buddy as a man in Classicos back then, you were getting raped on your way to the bathroom. You're getting groped, raped. You knew what it was like for a chicken freaknik back in the 90s if you walked to the bathroom by yourself. Like you see two of the toughest guys in the club, they'd be like, yo, my man, you wanna go to the bathroom real quick? Like, all right, let's go. Because that was the normalcy back then. We was the itches. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say, the women had all the control, like not the control, but they ran ish. You know what I'm saying? So it was just weird because my first time going to the bathroom, I realized why everybody said don't go to the bathroom alone, because you're going to get attacked from wherever you're at until you get to the bathroom and when you get your way back. And it's kind of defeating because as a man, you're like, I don't want to be violated like that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of feel violated. You feel like, you violated me. You know what I'm saying? So those were the days back then, in my opinion. My NCAA pick if March Madness started today would have to be North Carolina. Only because I just think they have something for the playoffs that nobody else had. But we'll never know now. Ken, yes, he did voted in. He got voted in. He got his plaque for election. He'll be sworn in on the 24th. Because Felix said 2008. Double A, appreciate that $10, brother. South Carolina in the building. Yeah, shit was live, man. Say it again. You couldn't walk anywhere without getting your Drews grabbed 50 times. You right about that, man. And I was a big dude back then, and it didn't matter who you was. You was getting attacked. And the one thing about back then, in that 2008 mode, 2009, 2010, I think all the way to like 2013, if I'm not mistaken, every day was Saturday. See, that's another thing you guys don't realize. The old Sosua. Every single day was Saturday. Monday was just as packed as Saturday. Tuesday was just as packed as Saturday. Every single day was Saturday in Sosua. This was the party town, 24/7. Class coding close to 3 o'clock. Then you went to after 1. There was none of this 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock crap. It was none of that. 3 o'clock every single day. So I can tell you that right now. That's the only good thing about that was nuts. They said when we would have prayed. That's right. Club with the swimming pool. You mean Passions? Something in the building. Yoga, what up? Hey, Selena for life. How you doing, love? Oh, I thought North Carolina would have made it. Well, my bad. I might be wrong. See, it was North Carolina, and there was another. But I said North Carolina. If they didn't, I guess they wouldn't have made it. If they did make it, I believe they just had something for that tournament. Reginald, do I like Mal or Sosua? I love the Campo, bro. I love the Campo, but Sosua is just better for me. I like visiting the Campo. Black and Travel, appreciate that fight. Was I wrong to buy my ticket for the? No, I believe July 4th will be fine. I believe everything will happen from May on, and we'll start getting it back. Maya Lansky, what up? Gary Mack, appreciate that, brother. He signed for 30. Oh, he signed the franchise tag. Okay. John Smith, what's the new Sosua? I think Sosua is gonna be crazy again. I really do. I think behind the scenes, everybody's talking, everybody's broke, everybody's like, listen, we need to get this joint back to popping and get it going. D Latin Classicals, yeah. Oh, the beach was packed all the time. Blue Bull, what up with you? Okay, Felicia. So I'm gonna put the video up probably tonight or tomorrow. The house in Mal is not mine. That's my brother, my Coco brother. That's my homie. He lives down here too, from the Bronx. I'm looking for my land now. He got in from the jump. We had a party, I want to say 7 months ago. As you know, we bought the land and the groundbreaking. We had a party on the river, and so 7 months from that point, he had a lot of stuff to do back in the States. But it's got to that point, and it should be done another 2 weeks. The house is gonna be really dope. He's doing the solar panels today or tomorrow, tomorrow, excuse me. And it's really dope. I'm actually trying to get my land right now in that same area. The problem is, since no one's around because of the quarantine, I'm trying to buy this either one piece of land for $1,500 or the bigger piece of land, which I really don't want because it's just too big, for like $3,000-$4,000. So right now, that the reason I'm showing you guys that because when it's all done, I'm gonna do a DR Cribs just for that because he's gonna rent it out as a vacation home. We have the same goals. I want to build something as a vacation home when I want to come chill, but also rent out to people, give you guys the real Dominican experience. So that house on the river in Mal is so dope. His is going to be a 2-bedroom, living room, dining room, really dope. I mean, it's amazing, and it's amazing what you can buy. Literally, I don't think he spent $10,000, and the house is about to be done, and he hasn't spent $10,000, and he has land in the house. Can't beat that. Dean Miller said, what changed about Sosua? I'm trying to get groped. Hey, man, I hope you get groped all the time when you come back because that means it's back to the back in the day. Ben Knight, DC in the building. You're going to be in Croatia. Damn, all right, when you leave Croatia, come on through. Cowboys ain't been good since they had VCR, so. All right, D. Question number 3. What's my favorite album of all time? My favorite album of all time is Nas Illmatic, from start to finish. I don't think any album competes with that. I have a lot of favorite albums, but Nas Illmatic, I used to be able to quote word for word. I was so bad with my Nas albums that a couple of my friends actually took them from me. I think I had like 17 Nas albums, tapes and CDs, because people would be like, man, well, you don't stop rapping and stuff, and they would try to take it and hide it from me, and I just go buy another one. Yes, Felicia Jordan, Land 1500. Yeah, if the one I want, I can get. For the when you saw the picture, in the video I put up, and I didn't get a full video. I'm gonna wait for DR Cribs, but I did a decent video. That land, I think he paid $3,000. But this is the camper. Remember, it's the countryside, so we got to go through the city, get to the river, and that's where the land is. But it's super dope. Like it's just beautiful over there. You know, you can chill out there, party. You want to go to the town, you drive around back to the town. Town is right there. There's a city of Mal is right there. It's just we on the riverside. So it's dope. But this is the part of DR I want to show you guys that a lot of people don't get to see. $29. The reason Washington is so bad is because the owner just wants to give everybody a lot of money. He gives more money than most people would, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, out for $4,000. Trust me, I'm gonna put the video up tonight. You guys take a sneak peek. But when the house is done, I'm specifically doing a DR Cribs Campo style for that house, so you guys can really look at what's going on in the Campo. Like you can buy anywhere you can buy property for cheap. But this is an area where it's right on the river and it's beautiful. DMV in the house. Marcus, what up, baby? Rock, what up? Queens in the building. Dr. Dre the Chronic. Hey, Blue Bull, one of my favorites. I can't lie about that. Dr. Dre the Chronic, one of my favorites. But being from Queens, growing up in the hood, you know, I'm from South Jamaica, but I've been to Queensbridge a lot. Got peoples out there. Man, I'm sorry. Illmatic was just, Illmatic was you sitting at the project window. You know, Nas didn't have to go outside. Nas didn't have to be a gangster. He sat his brother was, but he sat at the project window and he saw it all. And everything he spoke on the album is what was going on in the neighborhood. You know, so it definitely was dope. Best female rapper, MC Lyte. I can't even argue with that one. I'm a MC Lyte fan. I won't lie about it. The water system, I would never drink the water. I only do bottled water. Wait, D. Miller, hold on. Reasonable Doubt was good. Reasonable Doubt was good. But Illmatic was just on a different level. I'm sorry. That's the thing, Jesse. It's too many albums. But my number one favorite, I can tell you, is Illmatic. I can tell you that. Like I said, if you throw Illmatic on right now, I could probably quote word for word. Reasonable Doubt, I would say, is probably my number 3. The first Wu-Tang album, Protect Your Neck, is number 2. That album was just sick to me. So, I got a lot of good albums. Philly in the building. We got too many Philly dudes in here. Mobb Deep the Infamous. That's dope. Black and Travel. Can I get in? Shout out to the $2. Hit me up private. Like I said, I'm gonna put the video out. I put a combo video together. I gotta put it together. Excuse me. I'm gonna put it out tonight or tomorrow morning. Whenever I just put it together. I will give you more info as I buy. It's gonna be a journey. I'm gonna bring you along with me as I buy, because my boy already bought. He doesn't like being on camera, so you'll never see him on camera. And I get the info from him, but it's better as I go through the process myself. Bring you guys on my journey with me to buy the property, start building. As he's done, like I said, we're gonna do a DR Cribs, and I'm gonna show you what the land was previously. I have pictures of the land previously when it was just a lot. I got pictures as it's being built, so you guys get to see it all. I'm keeping you on a journey with me because I think what he's done is so dope, and we have plans on doing Airbnb and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm looking for mine now because I would like to buy mine. I don't need a big spot. I want the house to be big. Not the house big, but I don't need a lot of land. I'm looking for a house that goes up, to be on the river, off the river, really, for me. Oh, Snoop Dogg, definitely. Boston 617, what up? Extreme Machiavelli. Look, great album, but definitely not my top. Great album, though. I'm a Tupac fan. King Smitty, in my personal opinion, there is nowhere better to buy land. It's where you're comfortable with what you think you can do with that land. As far as Dior. Felicia, Queen Latifah. No, Queen Latifah was dope. And what's the other one from Europe? Moni Love. Moni Love was dope. But when I think of one of the best, I've always think of MC Light. We can go back to Roxanne Shante. Roxanne Shante was spitting like a dude from the street before girls was talking like that. So Roxanne Shante was definitely doing it. Foxy Brown, nothing wrong with that. Foxy was dope. Only built for Cuban. There's so many to name. But like I said, my favorite, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, is Illmatic. Shadow of a doubt. I might, after this live, I may just throw some Illmatic on. Just because I miss it so much. All eyes on me. Oh. Jesse. Okay, Jesse Shorts. I'm gonna tell you what he said. All eyes on me, of course, Pac, one of my favorite albums. But the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I love music. There are about 3 albums that I can say I can listen to back and forth. To me, Lauryn Hill's album is one of the most classic albums of all time. There has not been an album made like that I know of. Hip hop, R&B. She had the whole blend in there. You had some doo-wop in there, and Lauryn Hill just put a complete out. Now, what happened to her after that album? I have no freaking idea. But Lauryn Hill put the most complete album of all time together. If an artist wants to know how to make an album, you go back and study Lauryn Hill's album. If you follow her blueprint, you got a classic. Lauryn Hill put together the most complete album I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard an album like that. Anything, hip hop, R&B, rock and roll, I've never heard anything like that. And she couldn't duplicate it, obviously. You can never duplicate with that greatness. But if someone wanted to be like, you know what do I do to put the greatest album together I possibly can? You gotta listen to her album 100 times and follow what she did, song for song, line for line, like how she broke it down. Because it was just like, there's not a single song I didn't like. You know, and you could groove to one song, then bop to another, then get a little gully to another, and it was like she had all the elements in the mixing pot in that one album. So I definitely feel that Lauryn Hill comment, because her first album, now what the hell happened to her after that first album? It's an unsolved mystery. But that first album was one of the most classic albums of all time. Moni Love, she was dope. Mace, oh come on, Mace. Dapper. Mace wasn't. Murder Mace was alright, but Mace, 36 Chambers was definitely fire. Hey Ryan, we gotta build that Paradise Life. Let me tell you something. All right, Ryan, shout to Ryan because he just put something in my ear. Build the Paradise Life compound. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a lady over there who has the biggest lot. She just bought mad land when it came up to buy. Excuse me. She came and bought mad land. If I can reach that lady and she's willing to sell me all that land, and I can get the money together for that, I would honestly make that the Paradise Life compound. No BS. Because it's enough for almost 3 houses. But I wouldn't put 3 houses. I'd put, say like you just said, I had that idea, but I'm like, that lady ain't selling. She's gonna wait till everybody builds their houses and sell it for triple the price of what it's worth. Some people just bought land to resell it when the other people build their houses. Because it's all new. It got washed away from a hurricane. So the government said you had to put it all the houses had to be on stilts. So if your house isn't up, it's not insured and you shouldn't be doing it. So she just bought that land, and I think she bought it, waiting for everybody else to build their houses to make the property value go up, and then she's gonna sell for double. So that's my opinion on her. But I definitely had that idea. Well, Eric, Mariota's the backup plan. If you remember, see, John Gruden is a man of his word. Eric, I'm talking to you. John Gruden is a man of his word. Go back and watch John Gruden's quarterback class with Mariota. He loved Mariota. He loved everything about Mariota. So, when Mariota was available, what does John Gruden do? He knows Mariota, so he brings him over. Mariota can end up starting for the Raiders before the season's over. So for me, you say Cam or Teddy Bridgewater, but you gotta know John Gruden. John Gruden has his guys. If he likes you, he messes with you. If you a John Gruden guy, he's gonna mess with you, straight like that. And Mariota is a John Gruden guy. Go look up before the draft when Gruden was doing that show. Mariota was one of his favorites. King Dwayne, Philly in the building. Sting, there you go. That was the album hit every song. Lauryn Hill, I'm telling you. Miseducation was it was dope. She started having all those babies. They said the Marley got in her head. I don't know. Appreciate that, 29. I appreciate that, baby. Definitely appreciate it. Hey, for you guys, I got 144 in the chat right now. Let me tell you guys something. So I called this quarantine and chill, right? But hopefully we're going to get off quarantine. We're going to be positive. We're going to get off quarantine, y'all. So every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, we're going to call it the Red Cup Chronicles. So we got Sunday service, and every Wednesday like this, a Q&A back and forth. We're going to call it the Red Cup Chronicles. So you guys stay tuned for Wednesday, 8 o'clock for Red Cup Chronicles. And as you know, every Sunday is Sunday service, 11:30 a.m. So I decided, I saw the Red Cups. I said, you know what? We're going to change this quarantine and chill, because quarantine and chill is cool for now, but I don't expect to be in quarantine forever. I'm being positive. I ain't going to be negative. So we're going to do Red Cup Chronicles. Meatloaf, actually, Bad Out of Hell, Vincent, you probably didn't think I didn't know nothing about Bad Out of Hell. That's a very good album if you're into that type of music. Very good album. Redman's first album was dope. I can't put that with top albums. Very good though. You got to be a Redman fan. Okay, he said Long Beach, California. Well, shoot, I was an NWA fan for forever. Jeff S said, please send prayers to Raul from number 30. Raul was in an accident? Well, shout out Raul, prayers up to Raul. I had no idea. But then again, I was in the campo. I wasn't in Sosua. Whoa, A1J said, be more, but Southern born. Big bro had me on AT Aliens, Outcast. AT Aliens, for those that don't know, was a dope album. That was, listen, Outkast's first album and their second album, really. But their first album was, Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music. You probably can't even say it. Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music. Woo! One of my, Outkast had a dope album. That whole Dungeon Crew and Attic Crew, remember, the Dungeon Crew and Attic Crew from Atlanta, that whole sound was just dope. And they all helped each other. See, dudes from Atlanta work together. So that's why it's dope. Never forget Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep is there. Okay, Alex and Pierre Lewis said, what's the best villa to throw parties in? You have to find a party villa. Most of the villas do not allow that, and they're going to be even more strict, with the dude getting killed over here, and then everybody rushing back to Sosua when this is all over. So you may have to find you specifically a party villa. Oh, Maya Lansky, Kanye West got the best discography. I've listened to maybe one Kanye West album. The rest I've used as coasters. He just doesn't do it for me. Red Cups. Oh, Scarface to Fix. That is dope. But a lot of people don't know about that. They only know Scarface from the Ghetto Boys. But Scarface solo album was dope. Ken, let me tell you something. it's my homie Ken from Punta Cana. Ken said, Red Cup Chronicles, what if you crip? Then get you a blue cup, cuz. If you crip and you want to be in Red Cup Chronicles, get you a blue cup, cuz. Well, Tribe Called Quest. All right, I'm gonna break something down. Tribe Called Quest is one of my favorite groups of all time. Problem with Tribe Called Quest was, in my opinion, they did not have album. What is the word? What is the word? What is it? Album continuity. Is that the word I'm looking for? The album complete was not. I may have skipped a song here and there. You know what I'm saying? I have the first 2 or 3 Tribe albums. Tribe was amazing. But then what's crazy about Tribe was, what was the name of that album when they had the green thing on there? It was like the facade of a woman in green and yellow and white and red. I can't remember that damn. I might have lost for that damn name of that. Let me look this up. The name of that album. There was an album they had later on that was actually one of their best pieces of work. Let me look this up. Tribe Called Quest. There we go. There was one albums. Come on, man. The Low End Theory. The Low End Theory was actually one of their best pieces of work. And then, hold on, they went a little left after that. Midnight Marauders. That was the one with the. I'll show you that. I don't know why my internet's not working. Oh, because I'm on internet with you guys. All right, so I'm using my internet now. Let me use my internet. Thank you. Well, Midnight Marauders, if you see it right there. Midnight Marauders with the lady. That was a dope album. So Tribe had good music. It's just that they were not very consistent with the type of sound they had. Cortez got a fight for May 20th. That's what's up. No, Vincent, I got it. I definitely got it. Favorite artists from each region. Give me the regions, I'll give you an artist. Doggy Style is definitely top 10. Definitely top 10. D Free, what up with you, baby? Nah, Dapper, you gotta go with the first Outkast album, bro. AT Aliens? Oh no. But the second album was classic too, but Youngbloods, woo! Youngbloods got me through some rough times. MC Ren actually wrote a lot, believe it or not. Scarface was very sick on coronavirus. I do know that. I like everything DMX did. One love, Eric. Definitely gotta link up when you come down here. All right, Jeff. I'll definitely holler at my people, see what's up with that. Woo, Mr. Infamous. He knows his music. Sean Price was dope and respected by everybody. Better believe that. Beanie Siegel album was, we're talking albums as a whole. Albums as a whole. Beanie Siegel album was all right. All right, D. Hold on. My man said, okay, D. So you said DMX first album, Young Jeezy first album. I'm going to blow your mind about Young Jeezy first album. I didn't listen to it. Because I kept hearing, hey, and I was just like, yo, who is this Southern dude? He's corny. I don't want to listen to him, right? I swear to God, that's what I did. People was black. Now, mind you, I'm in Far Rock. I'm in Southside. I'm running up and down the South. People are blasting Young Jeezy in every car that's near me, and I'm getting an attitude because hey, that's all I would hear. And I'm like, yo, this dude is mad corny. Even though I never heard the songs, I would be like, yo, Jeezy's corny. All you hear is, yeah, hey, yeah, that's right. Like I was like, all I heard was ad-libs. He was the first dude that the ad-libs were louder than the song. So I was like, man, look, I don't want to hear Young Jeezy. I don't want to hear it. Well, Jeezy's second album came out, okay? Someone tell me what the name of that second album was, I can't remember the top of my head. I was like, let me listen to this cornball. Let me listen to this corny. Mind you, I met Jeezy in Atlanta. So let me listen to this dude. Let me see what's up, I listened to him, and I was like, oh, this is hard. Oh, wait a minute. This is hard. This is everything I was missing, everything I needed. For a dude that listened to the old 50 Cent mixtapes, when it was popping, that street stuff, Jeezy was what I needed. So I went back and grabbed the first album. This mine is a year and a half later. I grabbed the first album. And I said, man, I really did not listen to this album for me being just ignorant and being an ass, as I am. And this dude album was dope. So I didn't listen to Jeezy's first album until I finished listening to the second album. And then I realized, okay, that's what everybody was blasting in their cars. I was late to it. Like Biggie first album, Ready to Die, I was super late to it. I thought Biggie album was whack. If you guys remember the song when he's doing a robbery, it's Biggie Smalls and Biggie. I didn't know if there was two different people. I didn't know what was going on. If it wasn't for the warning with Method Man, I'd have never listened to Biggie's album. It wasn't until later on, Biggie album had been out for like a year and a half that I actually listened, and everybody kept saying Biggie, 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 Biggie. I was like, man, whatever. Then I went and listened, and I was like, yo, it's tough. So sometimes I might not jump on an album or an artist until later, and then I kind of appreciate that person. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with Jeezy. EPND was dope. Get Rich or Die Trying, or It Was Written. It Was Written is a classic, but so was Get Rich or Die Trying. If I had to put one above the other, I gave Nas Illmatic. I gotta give 50 Get Rich or Die Trying. I don't think anyone would ever. All right, I'm gonna say this because I saw it last night on IG, and I saw about some Bloods that shouted out Pop Smoke. I think the only person that would have duplicated what 50 did would have been Pop Smoke. I can't guarantee it because it didn't happen. But the only person that would have duplicated what 50 was doing with that first album, when that first album was just, all the mixtapes there, but then the first album comes out and the anticipation is so crazy, Pop Smoke was the only one that had the anticipation. So, because he's gone, we'll never know. But dudes shouting him out, and I said, you know what? Maybe. Get Rich or Die Trying was ridiculous. Microphone Checker's dope. Oh, Cortez, we can't be friends if you say Illmatic's not a classic. Oh, come on. Well, Dark Prince, Ether's a song. Ether's not an album. Oh, Oakland, Oakland, you gotta say E40. Seattle, I don't know. Seattle, I don't know so many rap artists from Seattle. Coogee, Rap Polo. I'm with you on that. Dipset, dope. He said Akinelli. D. Miller, did you know that Akinelli owned King of Diamonds whenever it was open? Oh, he said Lost Boys. I can't rock with that. Cellar Dwellers, you been going back. Mick Moss, I said at first I didn't like Jeezy. Not that I didn't like him, I didn't listen to him. I just didn't. It was just, I didn't give it a chance. The recession was sick. D, maybe that's what it was. Jeezy had everybody thinking it was Dope Boys. So when I would see these dudes in the street acting all tough, quoting Jeezy raps, and I didn't know what it was, man, y'all get up out of here. Like, real talk. If y'all don't get up out of here right now, like, I don't want to hear none of that over here. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what it was. Are we gonna see Ken? We gonna see Thug Motivation? Oh, I love it. Grave Diggers, one of my favorites. Jesse, I said at first I didn't listen. At first, it took me some time to get to Ready to Die. Just like Jeezy, it took me some time. Oh, Stack was dope. Stack Bundles was dope. Good night, Ma. Yeah, I'm a little tipsy right now. Mick Moss, that was called the Rewind. What's it called? The Rewind? What's it called? Rewind, I think it was. When he rapped the whole album back, the whole song backwards. And Macklemore. Isn't Macklemore the gay rapper? The guy who's gay? Who admitted to liking men? Wait a minute, Selena for life. I was in Mardi Gras in 03. Uh-oh. T.I. King was dope. T.I. King was definitely dope. So yeah, we did that. That's a nice little throwback. What about R&B? Nobody listen to R&B. I like R&B. Y'all over here crazy with it. Y'all want to this rap stuff? They might listen to R&B. I saw that Teddy Riley. Well, I saw some of it. Teddy Riley and Babyface. I'm sorry, Teddy Riley does have more longevity, but Babyface has hits. No, well, Dean, Nas was in the Western Union Poppy. Khalees was a chappie. That's a difference. Oh, Jodeci first album. Hey, Free Society, let me tell y'all something. Let me blow y'all mind with something. I'm gonna blow y'all mind. I'm gonna blow y'all mind right now. So, Mr. I'm sorry, what was Jodeci? Mr. Dalvin, Devontae Swing. All right, Mr. Dalvin and Devontae Swing is brothers. For you guys that don't know who Mr. Dalvin and Devontae Swing had in their basement for like 2-3 years. Let me break down to you who the dudes of Jodeci had in their basement for 2 to 3 years. They had Missy Elliott, Magoo, Timbaland. They actually had what's his name from NERD? Not the black dude, the Chinese dude. They actually had him, but he left because they're all in Virginia. Left. Genuine and almost got Aaliyah, but R. Kelly took Aaliyah. They literally had the who is who of music in the 90s in his basement. Like, it's so crazy that he had them all, and that's how they actually blew up. They helped each other. Chad from the Nerds. He had Chad, but what's the name? What's the famous one's name? What's the name? Got him out of there, and they went and did their own thing. But he had Chad, and people don't realize Mr. Dalvin and I can't remember his damn name. Like Devontae Swing had some of the biggest, Pharrell, excuse me, had some of the biggest and inspirational artists of our time in his basement. Now, we can talk all the ish we want, but when you talk about a tree, that dude had more from his, he bore more fruit from his musical tree than anybody of all time. Ridiculous. Yeah, Devontae Swing had a lot of issues, but he did help create a whole genre of music. The whole Timbaland era, the Missy era, the Aaliyah era, that was just nuts. I mean, they changed music. MOP. I've been to San Jose de Ocoa. I've never really done much out there. I was visiting somebody. I will make that on my list to go back, but I've never really hung out there that much. It was more about in and out. Oh, Jodeci was definitely popular. King Smitty, do you consider a guy a Western Union poppy if you blessed a few mangoes? Okay, let's get into this real quick. We got 131 in the chat, 131 likes. Some of you guys did not hit the like button, but I love you anyway. Being a Western Union poppy, make sure I do a video on this. I don't know. A Western Union poppy is not sending money for help. That's dope. Send money for help. It's all good. Being a Western Union poppy is sending money hoping your girlfriend is loyal. That's what being a Western Union poppy. Sending money to help, sending money to buy some food, whatever that is. That's not wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I've actually been sent money to me, and I had to give cash to certain people. Some people sent money to me and say, hey, can you give this person the cash? Cool, I gave them the cash. That's not wrong with that. You're helping people out. Being a Western Union poppy or a simp is sending money with the mindset that woman you send money to is going to be faithful to you. That's what that is. Send money whoever you want. If you send money and you don't care, like I just want her to eat, her kids eat, I don't care if she's my girlfriend or not, that's cool. But if you send money like, yeah, my baby loves me, she won't ever leave me, I swear, I'm telling my friends how much she loves me, we're gonna get married, we're gonna be 90-day fiance. If you start doing that, now you're a Western Union poppy. So if you help out with no what's the word? No mindset of getting something in return, you're just helping out, and when you see her, you see her, that's cool. But if you're helping out and you expect her to be loyal to you, faithful to you, that's not going to happen. So we got to misplace it. If you guys want to send money to somebody, whether donate to a cause or another person or send money, definitely do it. There's nothing wrong with that. People are hurting. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's when you're sending money, and I will do a video on that, I definitely will. It's when you're sending money with the premise that you believe she's your girlfriend, she's loyal to you. That's when you become a West Union poppy. That's when you become a simp. So let's get that straight. Oh, sipping on some scissor. Oh. So look, you just brought this into my head. So what was that? 3-6 Mafia did tear the club up, right? So quick story. I'm in a club in Columbia, South Carolina. I moved down there. I met a lot of people, so I was asked security at certain spots because they were like, "Hey, man, you well respected. You carry yourself right, and I frisk you." They said I know how to frisk. So I was asked to security at certain spots. It was the big club in by Columbia Mall, 2 Notch Road, and it was a huge club. So 3-6 Mafia was told, do not perform Tear the Club Up. It was actually illegal in some places for them to perform that song. So before the show starts, they tell all I was one of the security guards. They told the security they can't perform the song. There's literally was 100 cops outside. There were 100 cops outside the club, and 20 were coming inside the club. And they told 3-6 Mafia manager as he got there before the group got there, if they perform the song, we're shutting it down. We're arresting everybody. Because Tear the Club Up, people tore the club up. So they come in, they talk to him. I was standing right there. They said, yeah, you can't perform Tear the Club Up. They were like, yeah, okay, yeah, we won't perform it. And they walked away. I saw it. I don't think nobody else saw it but me because they were like, yeah, bet, our most famous song. We won't perform it. Thanks. They walked away. They got introduced, got on stage. I'm by the bar. I'm posted up by the bar. And they do like 2 songs. And the crowd goes, tear the club up, tear the club up. And they go, y'all, we can't perform that song. So the club start going nuts. Now the police are moving, but 3-6 Mafia is not performing the song. The crowd is performing the song. So they didn't break no rules. So then Juicy J goes, this goes on for about 20 minutes. They're trying to perform another song, but the crowd won't let them. The crowd's screaming, tear the club up. The crowd's going nuts. Like, it's a big club, too. And I'm like, oh, it's about to get out of control. I'm about to exit stage left. Like, F this. It was like $8 a night. F this. I'm out of here. And sure enough, they're doing the song, but they're doing it real low. So it's kind of like they wanted everybody to hear the crowd, and the crowd got louder and louder and louder. And then Juicy J said, man, F this, man. We not doing this damn show. We done with this. Carolina, y'all wild for this. We ain't messing with y'all, Carolina. We messing with y'all, Carolina. And it got silent. Everybody in the crowd got silent. People started getting mad. You started hearing like disgruntled voices. Yo, what the F? We gonna get the choppers. What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And they started leaving the stage, right? I never forget because I'm watching. I'm at the bar watching. They started leaving the stage, and Juicy J said, man, F that. And the beat came on. They didn't have to say one word on the mic. The crowd, I don't even think they said a word on the mic. I think they ran out the club because, they're about to get arrested. Once the beat dropped, the crowd sung the entire song. I think they were on stage for like 2 minutes, and they left. The crowd sung the entire song, and it was mayhem. Inside was mayhem. We had to get everybody out. Outside, I'm going home. I'm like, yo, I'm out. I'm not doing no more security. You guys are crazy down here. Everybody got AK-47s in their trunk. Why am I doing security in Columbia, South Carolina? I don't know. Everybody thought I was this tough guy, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but I don't have an AK, so I'm out of here. And sure enough, I get to my car, and you hear, what mother effer? Pop the trunk. And that's where that line come from. Pop the trunk, hit the deck. The AK comes out. Cops is running for cover. Everybody, when a cop starts, let me tell you something. When a cop runs for cover, it is over. If this guy got a bulletproof vest and guns and tons of backup, and he's running, and I've seen it happen in Connecticut too, crazy ass Connecticut, and the cop is running for cover, that means you should leave. So that's my 3-6 Mafia story. Tear the club up. Is that a wolf on my wall? And that's a bobcat on my wall. Dabbin said DJ Paul. Yeah, they were banned from playing the song. I was there. They were banned. Oh no, they were shooting. Listen, when I was in Columbia, South Carolina, I had the opportunity to meet a lot of good people. Me being from New York, everybody kind of drew to me, and then I just real cool with everybody. And everybody had an AK in their trunk, and I mean almost everybody. From Columbia to Sumter, everybody I met had AKs in their trunk, and it was like, hey man, Sunday you had to go see the bootlegger because they didn't sell liquor on Sunday back then. So everybody goes to the park and got a bottle, but they had to go to the bootlegger. Go get some bootlegger with some gin and juice, whatever it is. Blah blah blah. When in Rome, do is a Roman juice. So I'm drinking gin and juice, and we in the park chilling, and nobody was shooting each other because everybody had a gun. So everybody's kind of like, hey man, calm down. Like we, you know what it is. And I kind of admire that because the reality was, ain't no beef because we all got guns. I think that kind of kept a lot of peace. But like I said, when 3-6 Mafia performed, everybody just lost their damn mind. Wasn't even funny. Still no liquor on Sunday. Y'all might be slinging y'all wrists out there by now. Oh man, that's some good wine. Do I got a second to get some more wine? Press 2 if yes. Press 1 if yes. Can I grab some wine real quick and we finish this up? Press 1, 2, or 3 if I can grab some more wine. I don't see nobody. Y'all better start pressing shit. If I start pressing, I'm gonna start going my own line. I'm gonna start pressing shit. I need some wine. I'll get it started. That's why I love y'all. Let me real quick grab me some wine. Real quick. So, real quick, since we're talking about South Carolina, another funny story. I don't know what 9 means, but another funny story about South Carolina. So, like I said, they asked me to do security at a couple of clubs because I met a couple guys and, I kicked it with them, and then certain places they'd be like, hey, we do security, come do security with us. They just like the way I carry myself, basically. So, I'm in this club off of Broadway Road. I lived on Broadway Road. It was further down. Matter of fact, a little bit further off 26. And I'm at this club, and so the owner goes, "Hey man, nice to meet you." Like owner's like really dope. Owner's like, "Hey, nice to meet you. I'm so glad you're here." He's like, "I heard you aggressive with it. I need you." He said, "What I need you is to search everybody. Every single person comes to that door. I need you to search them. Use your New York swag, blah blah blah." I was like, "All right, cool. No big deal." So now the NBA's on a strike season. That's tell you what year it is. I think it was 99. NBA's in a strike season, and I see these Benzes roll up. Mad Benzes roll up. Black, and appreciate that $2 plate chicken head at the side of the restaurant. I might just do that. So a bunch of Benzes roll up, right? And these dudes get out, and then first this one dude in a white beater. He had the white beater on, and I go, "My man, I think you need to get a shirt," but I'm searching his man. So he's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's about 6'10", 7 foot, 7'8". I don't know how tall he is. He's just a tall dude. He's taller than me. And I'm like, "My man, I think he need a shirt." So I'm searching his man, and I'm waiting for the manager to tell him he needed a shirt, but he didn't say nothing. So the manager's like, "Nah, it's okay. He can come in with that." They got mad ice on, by the way. It's like 6 Benzes roll up, ice everywhere. It is what it is. So this 7'8" dude, whoever he was, he walks up. I go, "Put your arms up." And he looks at me. He goes, I'm gonna do exactly how it happened. He goes, "You gonna search me?" I look up, I go, put your arms up and you ain't getting in this mother. So he looks back down. He goes, yo, who is this dude? You want to find out? He puts his arms up. His man's in the back like, yo, what's going on? We ain't getting no love up in here? And I'm like, you gonna have your arms up too. You know that, right? So, sir, you know, he's tall. I got to do this. Search him up top, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead. And he's looking at me in disgust like, did you really just search me? I said, go ahead, bro. Move on. Keep it moving. You, come on. You with the big mouth. Let's go. You getting searched. They like, yo. So they start calling for the owner because they're like, yo, like, what? Who is this guy at the door that he's talking to us like this? I'm like, my man, you not getting in this. Now, mind you, the owner told me, use my New York stuff. Don't let nobody in, right? I said, you're not getting in here, bro. Like, what you think this is? Get back in the Benz. He's like, owner comes out. He goes, no, no, no. That's Jermaine O'Neal and his crew. You can't do that. I said, well, here's the thing, bro. You told me to search everybody. I take words verbatim. Like if you say something to me, I take it verbatim. So that's what I do. So 3-6, what did I say? 4-6 Mafia, 3-6 Mafia. So I'm searching Jermaine O'Neal and his crew. And then later on that night, we all outside, and I happen to be outside. Jermaine O'Neal's like, mind you, me and Jermaine O'Neal are the same age. We were born in the same day and everything. I didn't even know that. So we're down there talking. He goes, yo, where you from, man? We start talking. So a couple of his boys like had real beef with me. They were really mad at me. But they wouldn't step to me because they were like, we with Jermaine O'Neal, and you know, and they saw I had like a big mouth. So we ended up all talking. They surrounded me. We talking, laughing. And the dude is like, you know, nobody ever searched us ever. And later I found out they were like the biggest dope boys in Colombia. Not the biggest. I meant the biggest. They were like pretty big dope boys in Colombia. And they were laughing. We all got cool after that. I hung out with them and all that. You know, Jermaine O'Neal was actually hurting because he had no money because of the strike season. So it was funny story from the South Carolina story. O'Neal didn't treat me like that fan. He'll be all right. Remember, we were the same age, so I was, no, that's a lie. I'm 2 years older than him. Excuse me. I'm 2 years older than Jermaine O'Neal. I was 20. He was only 18 years old. He just got an MBA, and that's when the strike started. But he had already spent all this money, and he didn't make no money yet. So that was his rookie year. Mind you, they got 6 Benzes, they got ice all over the place. He had an elevator in his crib. I was at his crib hanging with them and stuff. He was still a kid. I'm a kid too. I'm 20 years old. But you know, it was one of the funny stories because I didn't know who he was. I had no idea who he was. Then I found out he was Jesus Rivera. What up, baby? Yeah, the white tee era, exactly. Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal didn't want no problems. I didn't want no problems either. Let me not talk crazy. They definitely surrounded me at the end of the night, though, but we got cool. Lion Eye, we are doing a live draft party tomorrow. What time does the draft start, y'all? Somebody please tell me what time the draft starts. Oh, no, I didn't say I pressed him. I didn't press him. I'm the security guard. He had to put his arms up, get searched. I ain't run up on him. He came to me. He had to put his arms up. That's what it was. You know, that's just how I do things. Okay, so 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is the NFL draft. I am not gonna schedule a live. I'm gonna just pop up at 7:50 and we're gonna get this started. All right, Mad Core, what up with you? So if you guys, like I said, a lot of you guys said you're gonna be here tomorrow night for the draft. I will break down your favorite player. I will break down your team selection as we got ESP on together. But I'll let you know my thoughts on the players because I do a little bit more research than these guys. No, I'm sorry. I don't do more research. I research a little bit differently based on your team's needs and what your team does. Because you may get the best player in the draft, but if your defense coordinator or offense coordinator sucks, you won't know how to use them. So I'll go by that stuff. Number 1 pick is Joe Burrow, hands down. 49ers need a wide receiver. Y'all might get Ruggs to third if he drops that far, but you guys are definitely getting a wide. You have to get a wide receiver. You guys have nothing as far as the passing offense. I think 49ers had the least amount of passes over 20 yards in the entire league. So 49ers will definitely be getting a receiver. So like I said, my boys call me the owl when I'm at Flip Flop. I have a lot of knowledge about sports, especially football. I love football. So we'll see. Anita, who's your team, Anita? Don't say he's the Falcons. Who's your team? Said we need a quarterback. Anita Smith, who's your team? I can tell you right now. I'm actually surprised to see what happens in the top 3 picks. I'm very interested in seeing if someone messes up the entire draft. Because I tell you right now, if Washington takes Tua, everybody in the draft board is done. Oh, Steelers, y'all don't need a quarterback right now, but you may draft from the later rounds. You got Big Ben. Didn't what's the name sign as your backup? Oh crap, what the fuck is the name? You got a decent backup just signed to you guys. You got Randolph, so you guys may not get drafted quarterback. Park, what up with you, baby? What up with you? But I don't think Steelers will draft a quarterback. I just don't, not right now. Anyway, they'll probably let Rudolph go a little bit further, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. Oh, she's not. I'm sorry, Anita. I had that wrong. You're a Steelers fan. Falcons, Matt Ryan is going to be there for a while. G-Men all day. But that's what I'm saying, Lion. Chase Young is the best player in the draft. So, and Ron Rivera had Julius Peppers. Mason Rudolph, there you go. Ron Rivera had Julius Peppers. I'm sorry, not Ron Rivera, excuse me. Ron Rivera know about Julius Peppers from the Carolina days. But Julius Peppers is that type of, was that type of player. The problem is, does Ron Rivera live and die with that quarterback? Haskins. I'm telling you guys now, Haskins is not going to be good. Felicia, you can't like Kansas City. You live in Atlanta. You Atlanta Falcons fan. You can't like both. You can't go with the championship team. Come on now. Even though I am a Mahomes fan. I'm definitely a Mahomes fan. I definitely am. Mahomes is dope. So listen, guys, any more questions before we get out of here? As I said, tomorrow I'm going to do a pop-up live at 7:50 p.m. to get this draft going. Have your draft board, have your notes, whatever have your team ready. I will give you info on your players. We'll trade notes with myself and ESPN. So we'll see. Jets need a wide receiver. No BS. I think the Jets are playing themselves if they don't get a wide receiver. Haskins is not the answer. Well, 905. Don't forget, you guys got Brown's brother, Hollywood. He's not bad. I think what I think the Ravens may need. The Ravens may need a big receiver, not a fast, just a big receiver, just a target for Jackson. He's got the arm. You can get to the deep guy. He just may need a big guy for the end zone. Simmons to the Chargers. We'll see. The Jets need heart, right? 29, I don't know. After that suspension, he kind of fell off. So we'll see. CeeDee Lamb is good, but I have a thing against Oklahoma wide receivers. Sterling Shepard might have been one of the best Oklahoma wide receivers in a long time. The Oklahoma wide receivers just don't do good. I don't know why that is. Jets moved to the XFL. For the Raiders, I'm going to tell you right now, with John Gruden, I wouldn't be surprised a wide receiver. Maybe a speed receiver. Maybe Jerry Jeudy. You guys don't understand something. John Gruden is Mr. Fundamental. Go look at all his teams. He doesn't need a superstar, which is why Antonio Brown was the wrong fit for the Raiders, because he didn't need him. He just liked him. But John Gruden, and that's because Antonio Brown runs perfect routes. John Gruden is Mr. Fundamentals. It's not about speed. It's not about strength. It's about if you do your job very well. Jerry Jeudy is not that fast, but he has game speed. You can watch the tape on him. He beats people all the time from running perfect routes. So if Jerry Jeudy falls to the Raiders, I would not be surprised if Gruden picks him, because that is a Gruden guy. He may not be the fastest receiver, but he's the best guy at his position at the moment, and that's who you take. So you guys don't know Gruden. Gruden's based on fundamentals. Remember the old Boston Celtics? Nobody was flashy. Everybody just fundamentally good. Maybe Bird was a little flashy, but they were just fundamentally good, and that's what Gruden likes: fundamentals, basics. Are you the best at what you do? You may not be the fastest, you may not be the strongest, but you're the best at what you do. So I think Gruden goes with that type of guy, and that's a Jerry Judy. Pepper sandwich. Why did they get rid of Mac? They got rid of Mac because of money. It was about money. At the time, the Raiders were almost broke because of the move to Los Angeles. Well, 905, not just someone like Megatron. Megatron was a freak of nature, but just someone's 6'4". You got that guy from the guy who was a tight end and making a wide receiver from Notre Dame. Someone like 6'3", 6'4", just a big body guy. He could run a 4.5, 4.6. Jackson to give him the ball. Just a big body guy that Jackson can just throw the ball up and he jumps and gets it. You got your Brown, you got Hollywood Brown, you got a speed guy. You got a couple guys can move on the offense. But I think Jackson needs just a big guy. So that when you get down to the end zone, because Jackson's arm is so strong, those 5 to 10 yard routes inside the red zone, Jackson can't really just zip the ball like that in that little space, as far as real quick. But a big guy, you put a big guy now, besides those little guys running those speed routes, put a big guy on a flare route, boom. Jump ball in the end zone, that's all day. So I think you get Jackson a big body receiver, in my opinion. Big body receiver, because right now Baltimore's one of the most perfect teams to put together offense and defense. They just need a piece here, a piece there. Felicia Jordan, you have a good night, baby. Piece here, piece there. What are the Saints missing? The Saints are missing referees. That's what they're missing. If the Saints get some referees, they win a couple of championships. Saints been getting blown calls the past 3 years. Somebody draft some referees for the Saints, and they'll be all right. So, guys, we're getting an hour and 40 minutes. I'm definitely going to do the live tomorrow. It's going to be a pop-up live. I'm not scheduling it. So if you guys are going to be here with me, we'll be here. I would start at 7:50. So you guys get your red cups, you get your liquor, you get everything together, and we will do the draft together. And as the picks come, I will break down each pick for your team, for what I feel, as far as knowing your team and knowing the pick. And yeah, Ravens do. And see, that's the thing. The Ravens use the 3 tight ends so well because of that size factor. But give me a big wide receiver. Give me one big receiver from Jackson. Excuse me, he'll be a monster. He'll be a monster. Well, 29, that was money. That was all about money. You guys have a good night. Appreciate all y'all. For all that of y'all going to be here tomorrow, 7:50 p.m. The live's going to pop up. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, share. Show me some love and hit that notification bell. And it'll pop up because I'm definitely going to go live tomorrow. You guys be good. Appreciate all y'all. See y'all tomorrow for the draft. For first round of the draft. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. Have a good one.